behind you, pal.
Welcome back to another Battlefront update. As I mentioned in my previous video, we were due for a new game update to Star Wars Battlefront 2 any day now. And no, it's not dropping today, but rather tomorrow. Fortunately, the patch notes for the new update did come out today, so we can get an early look of what changes we'll be able to experience tomorrow. First thing on the list is the talk of pricing for the upcoming heroes. DICE are currently establishing the cost of new heroes, but they can confirm that they will not cost more than legendary appearances. The legendary appearance cost is the uppermost ceiling in terms of pricing according to DICE, and they expect new heroes to come in under this. Now, the July update releasing on July 3 will be titled Hero Starfighter Update, which is focused around Hero Starfighter mode, an 8-player game mode similar to that of Heroes vs Villains, but based entirely in space. At the start of the round, each player will spawn in as a hero ship. Once defeated, you'll be able to respawn as any of the regular starfighters. The first team to defeat all enemy hero ships wins the round. It's a best out of 5, so the first team to win 3 rounds takes the overall victory. The mode acts as a great way to level up your hero starfighters, which has been a hot topic amongst the community. To give the players a head start, DICE will be running a couple of double experience weekends starting July 6, so be sure to take advantage of that. Especially if the large number of hero starfighters getting buffed in this update, especially Luke Skywalker's Red 5 and Tali Lintra's A-Wing. And before I forget, Ben Walk did mention a Naboo starfighters will now be available to play as in this update, so that's pretty good to hear, as I know a lot of people have been asking to play as them outside of Galactic Assault. Next on the table is the addition of a new appearance to the game, which is the long-awaited Sullustan skin for both the Resistance and Rebel version of the Assault class. I know Nian Num was a fan favorite from the last game, and since we don't have him as a hero in Battlefront 2, then well, this is the closest thing we have to playing as him here. In addition to this, the update will also add the ability for players to be able to swap around their appearances before each round. Which, yeah, it's a small but much needed feature. Especially for all those people who have the Hoth hero skins and they want to change them after switching maps from Hoth to Mos Eisley, for example. Meanwhile, hero battles taking place on land will now be looking a lot more cinematic. You'll now be able to turn lightsabers on and off with a push of a button for all heroes carrying them. Lightsaber combat doesn't only look and feel better, but apparently now will play better as well, with the addition of a stamina count to the lightsaber blocking function. Moreover, you can now play Jetpack Cargo around the Great Temple of Yavin 4, as well as returning to the Dark Forests of Endor by playing Ewok Hunt, which is back after a few tweaks and fixes have been implemented. As well, Extraction mode will now remain in rotation under the operations menu for the entire month of July. At least that's what's happening according to the official patch notes. Which, reading that leads me to believe that DICE may potentially be removing it come August. Which, well, would suck a lot. As this is one of the only modes where we can actually play on Kessel, so I'm not sure what the logic is behind this, but alright. As for Galactic Assault and Blast mode, the crate map returns to the map rotation in these modes, which is really good news. Apparently crate had some glitches in it, which is the reason that DICE had to pull it from the game, but fortunately all of that has been fixed now. Finally, continuing on delivering quality of life improvements with every update, DICE are introducing new elements to the HUD on Hero Showdown. These improvements will now make strategic playing easier, by offering a better overview of the health status of your teammates and your opponents. Also in Strike, completing the objective will now be a little bit easier, as the objective delivery zones will now be visually represented in the game world. Overall, this seems like a pretty solid quality of life improvement patch with the added bonus of the Hero Starfighter mode. Well, at least for me, as I'm not a big fan of the space modes in the game, but I know the feeling is the exact opposite for all of you who do genuinely love Starfighter Assault. Although I'm kinda ticked off that they may be removing Extraction mode in August, as I do really like that mode, so I don't know. All I'm saying, if that's the case, then they better be replacing it with another equally fun new game mode. And if they do that, then I don't think we'll see that many people complaining, but well, we'll just have to see, won't we? But that'll do it for this Battlefront update. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. and consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars related content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.